All right, got another Carlos Oswita thread for you. So, Carlos quotes a tweet from Eric Holder. Here's that tweet. 18 years is enough for an unelected official, Supreme Court justice wielding such power. Each president gets two picks, which will decrease the political pressure in confirmation. Can be done by statute. Ask each candidate their position, including Trump. Reform is necessary. Holder is referring to making it so that Supreme Court justices can only serve for 18 years. Thread. Eric Holder demonstrates what I've been saying, that Obama was the successful beta test for president as absolute dictator. Holder is saying that the Constitution can be ignored again, the way Obama did for 8 years. Obama appointed nominees rejected by Congress, and Obama implemented legislation rejected by Congress. Holder was held in criminal contempt of Congress, but he ignored it. Holder also ignored multiple court orders. The Democrats have adopted the fascist strategy of projecting all their own illegality onto their enemies. Donald Trump is actually not exercising all his rights as president. Trump is the chief law enforcement official of the U.S. Therefore, Trump could tell Attorney General Barr what to do. Holder knows this. Quote, I'm still enjoying what I'm doing, but there's still work to be done. I'm still the president's wingman, so I'm there with my boy. That's Eric Holder. If Attorney General Barr said he was the president's wingman, Barr would be impeached. But fascists always project their own actions onto others, hence Antifa. The next Democrat president will completely ignore the Constitution, Congress, and the judicial branch. You can forget the fantasies of anyone in government or the armed forces rising up to stop it. Nobody stopped Obama, and his illegality was unprecedented. Do you remember the last week he was in office? All his supporters were acting as if some form of illegitimate action had been taken to get him out. I never understood the loyalty to Obama. Not until recently. Obama was our first dictator. He was personally inept, but he implemented illegal actions that changed the very structure of the U.S. The only reason Obama is a failure is that leftism is a failed ideology. As the Democrat debates, red-faced Bernie said over and over and over that we're the only industrialized nation without government health care. For that reason, we have the best outcomes despite our obesity and the number of guns we have. People from all of Bernie's socialist paradises come here for medical treatment. If they stayed in their own country, they'd die. Bernie ignores the downsides of socialism. Every socialist country has a giant black market for everything. All socialists are lawbreakers. Cash is God. Socialism breeds corruption because the system is inherently unfair. If you work your butt off, the government takes your earnings and gives them to worthless drunks who do nothing but troll on social media. And socialist politicians don't live by the rules that they force on others. Europe is full of socialist billionaires. Look at one of J.K. Rowling's homes. Democratic socialists in the U.S. are almost indistinguishable from European fascists. One-party rule, centralized economy, corporatism, state media, secret internal security bodies, absolutism, racism, anti-conservatism, anti-classical liberalism, anti-religion. And European fascist movements began with a cultish devotion to the environment. Quote, in 10 years, comrades, Italy will be unrecognizable. This will be because we will have transformed it. We will have made a new one, from the mountains, which we will have covered with their green coat, to the fields, which will be completely reclaimed. End quote. Mussolini, 1926. The Nazis banned hiking as an elitist, antisocial, eternally negative affront to nature. Instead, young people were recruited into the Hitler Youth. The Democrats have given up on everything except the presidency. If they can get the presidency, they'll govern by fiat. That will be the end of America as we know it. But they won't get the presidency. Creating the American absolute dictatorship was a two-step process. Obama was the first step. Hillary was to be the second. Trump derailed that plan, and he's making it so that it can't ever happen. But don't kid yourself. Obama was the closest we ever came to living in George Orwell's Airstrip 1, the English Socialist Party's name for the former Britain and America. Holder is saying, without inhibition, that the Democrats still plan on junking the Republic. Dictators don't always look like what you'd think. Sometimes they look like Obama. The end.